I will be talking about spontaneous self-oscillation of elastic sheets that are coupled to chemically driven fluid flow. Here is the outline of my talk. I will first define self-oscillation and discuss different self-oscillating systems. Then I will talk about the modeling of chemical pumps and elastic sheets. I will then discuss the simulation result, mainly self-oscillation of elastic sheets and autonomous coupled oscillation of two sheets. I will then conclude with a brief summary. What is the main feature of self-oscillating system? It transduces non-periodic input of energy into sustained periodic motion. Such self-oscillating systems are most common in biology. For example, beating of heart, self-organization of slime molds, flashing of fireflies. Development of such self-oscillating shape-changing materials is important in making autonomous soft robots for self-sustained work and controllable movement, or making self-regulating machines where material itself provides control. However, creating self-oscillating material is very challenging. Most available soft material exhibits periodic behavior only with periodic energy inputs such as heat, humidity, or pH. Some synthetic self-oscillating systems use intrinsically self-oscillating chemical reactions. For example, self-working gel uses BZ reaction. Another example is chemical wave propagation through self-oscillating polymer brushes. Here we design flexible millimeter-sized sheets that are driven by fluid flow due to non-oscillatory chemical reaction. These sheets form self-oscillating shape-changing system in solutions. So what is the mechanism behind this chemically driven fluid flow? In our system, we have a catalytic patch on the bottom surface of the fluid chamber. The enzyme at the patch decomposes reactant into products that can be lighter or heavier than the reactants. This creates density gradient in the fluid chamber and generates buoyancy-driven fluid flow. When products are less dense than reactant, product-rich fluids rise upward and generates inward fluid flow. In the opposite case, when products are denser than the reactants, product-rich fluids flows downward and creates outward fluid flow. Now, in addition to the patch, if we have an enzyme-coated elastic sheet, the fluid flow is generated by both catalytic patch and the sheets. How do we model this coupled system of chemical pump and elastic sheets? Our system consists of fluid-filled chamber, a catalyst-coated patch at the bottom surface, and elastic sheets. The catalytic patch drives fluid flow along the bottom surface towards or away from the patch. When elastic sheet is passive, then fluid flow in the chamber is only due to chemical pump. For the case of catalyst-coated sheets, both chemical pump and active sheets generate fluid flow. We model the elastic sheet as a single layer network of nodes that are connected by elastic rods. Connection between nodes are described by the Kirchhoff rod model. The forces on the nodes are stretching and bending forces, hydrodynamic forces, and gravitational forces. Fluid structure interaction are incorporated through immerse boundary method, which accurately exchange momentum between sheet and fluid. In addition, nodes are also experience self-avoidance forces between nodes and between node and walls. The dynamic interaction between the elastic sheet and the flowing fluid are described by continuity equations, and the Navier-Stokes equation with the body forces are due to the solutile buoyancy force and the forces due to the sheets. Lattice-Boltzmann method is used to solve this equation. The distribution of chemicals are governed by the reaction diffusion advection equation. The first source term is due to the catalytic patch and the second source term is due to the enzyme coated sheets. For the passive sheet, the second source term is 0. Catalytic reactions are modeled by Michaelis-Menten reaction rates. Boundary conditions are velocity is 0 at solid walls, no flux for chemical at solid walls. For enzyme coated walls is described by this equation. Let us first consider most simplest case, a passive sheet. Catalytic patch is coated with enzyme catalase the red rectangular area. When hydrogen peroxide is introduced in the chamber, catalase decomposes hydrogen peroxide into water and oxygen, which is lighter than the reactant. Then product-rich lighter fluid rise upward, generates an inward fluid flow directed toward the patch. The generated fluid flow then drives the motion of the seeds. At low reaction rate of the patch, fluid flow drags the passive seed toward to left and forms a stable spanning bridge centered about the patch width. Height of the seed is stable for a long time. We call it S state. At higher reaction rate of the patch, fluid flow increases and tug of war between forces from seeds and fluid drag causes seed to oscillate, moving back and forth across the patch. We call it O2 state. The trajectory of the motion of the seed is periodic. For further increase in reaction rate, fluid flow dominates the system behavior and seeds oscillates about center of a half domain. We call it O1 state. These different states are obtained for the same bending modulus of the seeds. However, different states can be controlled by varying bending modulus of the seeds. State diagram as a function of bending modulus of the seeds and the reaction rate of the catalytic patch is obtained. For all tested values of the bending modulus, systematic increase in the reaction rate drives the seed from steady state to oscillating across the patch and ultimately to oscillating in one half a domain. What happens with an active seeds? Here the active regions are marked by red color. In addition to catalytic patch, the active seeds also generate fluid flow. Here fluid flow is controlled by two activity parameters, reaction rate of the patch and reaction rate of the seeds. The active seeds creates asymmetric fluid flow about the patch. Because of that asymmetric flow, trajectory of side-to-side oscillation shifted to right of the patch. In contrast to the passive seed, oscillation of active seed have two amplitude for each side of the patch, whereas passive seed have same amplitude in both sides of the patch. Next we discuss coupled oscillation of two elastic seeds. Here again we first take the simplest case, two passive seeds. In addition to the hydrodynamic interactions, two seeds are coupled through excluded volume interactions. The motion of seeds is affected not only by fluid flow but also presence of another seeds. At low reaction rate of the patch, inward fluid flow drags the seeds upward in each side of the patch. Due to the steric interactions, two seeds forms a stationary tower-like structure. At higher reaction rate of the patch, fluid flow increases and two seeds act as a coupled oscillator displaying in-phase synchronization. The phase difference between these two passive seeds is 0. Next we discuss the result of two active seeds. Similar to the passive seeds, two active seeds are also coupled through steric interaction in addition to the hydrodynamic interactions. However, fluid flow is generated by both catalytic patch and active seed. When initial orientation of active regions are symmetric, the generated fluid flows are symmetric about the patch and seeds exhibit in-phase synchronized oscillation. In case of asymmetric placement, active regions generate non-uniform fluid flows about the patch and seeds exhibit asynchronous oscillations. When two fully coated seeds placed symmetrically, again the generated fluid flow are symmetric about the patch and seeds show in-phase synchronized oscillations. The phase difference between two fully coated active seeds can be controlled by changing the relative size of the seeds. Here the length of the seed in the left side of the patch is different in top and bottom panel, and they oscillate with different phase difference. In summary, we devised a model of chemomechanical energy transduction that gives rise to a new class of self-oscillating material system and provide guidelines for realizing other examples of self-oscillating active seeds. Given a non-oscillating input, the system organizes into mobile oscillator that not only show temporal synchronization but also exhibit coordinated shape changes. Proposed coupled oscillators can serve as a chemical clocks which constitute valuable tools in analytical chemistry, can also be useful for creating self-regulating soft robots. Thank you for your attention. I am happy to take questions.